in the hall with y'all from Baltimore. In the hall, y'all. In the hall, y'all. In the hall, y'all. Hey! Man, may seem like I'm happy today, but I'm going through something, man. You know, Super Bowl was going on. I was watching the Super Bowl and all that, man. U.S. Polo. And I was watching the Super Bowl, man. And, you know, little did I know, my grandma was being taken to the hospital. And she never returned home. My father's mother. And even though she was in her 90s, man, my grandmother Chrissy was in her 90s. And, you know, at one time I had great-grandmother, grandmother, 110, 90s, we had them all at one time. But we knew it was going to come a time that they was going to leave us because they was up in age. And, you know, you try to prepare for it, but it's really nothing you can prepare for. You know, all you can do is if you have any type of spirituality, you have to be in your spirit, man. And know that they're with the God of their understanding, man. And that's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? They with the God they understanding, and that's all that matters, man. But yeah, man. I had gave my, like, on her birthday. You know, if any of y'all follow my page, you see my little fluffy socks that I be having. I'm really in the hole with y'all. You see me? Fluffy socks that my grandmother, that I have. I gave my grandmother a pair. The throw blanket that I have, I gave my grandmother one of them. And my cousin-in-law that helps with her did a great job. Jindy did a great job with my grandmother, being around there helping, cooking, and doing all those things. And she helped it with Jindy helped it with my grandma, excuse me, y'all. Helped it with my grandmother. And man, Jindy said, look at me, I'm all discombobulated. You gotta hit the door to open. Jindy said my grandmother, when she passed away, she had them socks on, and she still had that blanket on her bed. She kept it on her bed that I gave her, man. And see, those are the things that make me feel proud. That, you know, the small things, a pair of socks and a blanket that you know your grandmother, you know, you gave to your grandmother. She cherished those little things because my grandmother always, I'm going to tell you, in prison, all of us that went to prison, birthdays, all of that, Grandma Wilson had a card for you. You know, you can look forward to that Grandma Wilson's card. You know, you can look forward to it, man. It was a blessing, you know what I mean? And that Grandma Wilson card, man. You can say what you want, but that Grandma Wilson card got me through a lot of rough times, you know what I mean? On birthdays and stuff like that. You might not have had no money, and that Grandma Wilson card came. You know what I mean? Bam! If anybody know what I'm talking about out there. You know what I'm saying? Saying a lot without saying nothing. You know what I'm saying? And her passing away is just, God took her. I was dreaming about a homeboy of mine's named Ducky, you know, Timmy's brother, dreaming about death the whole night. And I got up wondering why. And then I got that call and I knew why. She was transitioning and her spirit was letting me know in a certain kind of a way. Because I wasn't talking about him the day before or none of that. So, you know what I mean? That death angel was letting me know that she was transitioning, man. And that she was moving on. But love you, Grandma. And makes me feel good though, because my people's coming from where I come from. It may not mean a lot to anybody else, but they seen me go from one situation to another, maintaining my own place, paying my own bills and stuff like that, man. They seen me go from one transition to another place. And I'm glad that they got to see that before they pass. They got to come to my house, you know, and stuff like that, you know, before they pass. Because little do we know, a lot of us at 40 and 50 still don't have their own place, still not used to paying their own bills, still don't, you know what I'm saying? If something happened to their mother today or tomorrow, they would be asked out. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not knocking nobody. I'm just telling the truth on what it is. So I'm glad, coming from where we come from, that she was able to see me have my own and say, call me when you get home. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. You know, it feels good. So I'm hurt. I'm hurt because, you know, I don't got her no more. I just got over seeing my other grandmother, not being able to see her. And now I don't got to go up there to see her, you know. But she made history. She passed in Black History Month. That's the type of woman she was. She was a history black. She was a black woman made history. So, you know, it is what it is, man. R.I.P. Grandma Wilson. And she passed and had them socks. She loved them socks that I gave her and that blanket. So I feel good to be able to give her something that she could cherish, man. Because she gave me many moments to cherish. Many, many moments. And with that, in the hall with y'all from Baltimore. R.I.P. my grandmother Wilson. Peace.